good to relax after a long, hard day working in the cornfield, scaring crows. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? Unbelievable. I'm supposed to be a scarecrow, and the crow followed me home. Yeah, good scarecrow I am, eh? Yeah, unreal. And what are you doing in my house anyways? How'd you get in here? That's unusual. Creepy at that. Well, it is almost Halloween, right? So creep all you want, because it's creepy season. Okay, Mr. Crow, you gotta go over here. Come on. That's it. Like, wow. You go fly over there. You just hang over there. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh, straw in my mouth. Well, since you're here, welcome to the Road to Rock, Season 4, Episode 4, the Fall Halloween Show. And you know, I'm trying to find the Road to Rock, and all I found was the Yellow Brick Road. Nice, eh? Fuck, unreal. You know, I've been searching far and wide for the Road to Rock, just nothing. Never. All kinds of roadblocks. Can't find musicians. Then the COVID crap. Then now, the fucking... I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Do you know where the Road to Rock is? Because I don't. Like, I'm almost going to give up. I'm writing all these songs, making these shows. What the hell for? Like, nothing ever happens. It's ridiculous. You post your videos on YouTube, no one fucking watches it, no one comments, and you get fucking jealous assholes clicking dislike, and, you know, it's probably jealous asshole musicians or ex-girlfriends, who knows. It's just, you get nothing but hate, no love. I get no respect. Oh, man. Just unbelievable, you know? It's just unbelievable. I don't know. What am I gonna do? Can't believe it. Oh, my back is so sore working in the cornfield. Oh. Oh my God. What? Oh. 9 o'clock. Hallows Eve. Oh no. What? Oh, nothing. I think you're gonna have to leave. I'm sorry to be rude. But it's that time of year. It's that time. Oh. You're gonna have to leave. I'm sorry. You gotta go because this is not a good time to be here. I'm sorry. And second thought, why don't you stay? You like candy, don't you? Hot chocolate? Yeah. Stay a while. Hey, oh, no, it's okay. Don't worry. I just freaked out there for a minute there. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, don't leave. Come on. Oh, where are you going? Hey, but come on. You look kind of delicious. I mean, the candy's delicious. Oops. No, wait a minute. Don't be freaking out. It's okay. Don't be leaving. I'll offer. Damn it. Oh, man, you stupid scarecrow. You fucking idiot. You scared off my meal. I mean, my friend. You can't be doing that. You can't. I can do it. It's Halloween. Oh, what's happening to me? Oh my God. Oh, fucking Halloween. Every time this happens. Oh, the lovely Halloween. What? What the hell am I wearing? Oh my God. I'm still a scarecrow. I can't be wearing this outfit on Halloween. It's crazy. Get this shit off. Scarecrow. You know, straw hat. The fuck is that? Oh, I don't think so. No. That'll ruin my image. Okay. Now to get into my real outfit. Much better. Now for a few finishing touches. Let's see. Little Halloween mask. Much better. Now for my magic hat. Yes, to catch souls in, I say. Oh yes. There we go. Now I'm ready for Halloween. Why must you go crazy every Halloween? It's crazy. You must stop the madness. Stop it. Never mind, Scarecrow. Never mind. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. No. Oh, I would, and I will. Pardon me, when I take off the Scarecrow's head, this happens every Halloween. He never learns. Pardon me. Okay. That'll shut the fucker up. Now it's time to enjoy Halloween. Oh, I almost forgot. I took my mask off because I remembered. You can't start Halloween without carving a pumpkin. I think I'll carve a likeness of myself. Pretty good, I must say. Just like myself. Ah, yes. Soon it's gonna be dark on this Halloween night. I got my soul-catching bag, and I'm gonna fly and catch some souls tonight because they're quite delicious on Halloween. What a wonderful flight this Halloween. Where are you souls? Oh, I see some now. How delicious. Be trick-or-treating. Delicious. Ooh, won't you join me for a taste? I caught me some souls. Fantastic Halloween evening. Let's see. Nothing? I guess I gotta fly off again. Fuck. Ah, yes. Very good likeness of myself. Now, time to light it. Get ready for the trick-or-treaters. Yes. The glowing jack-o'-lantern will lure all the children and all their souls to my house. And maybe some hot girls, because that's what I like. Trick or treat. And I'd like some tricks and treats. And I'm not talking candy. Well, I did write a song about candy, but go look at my playlist on YouTube of my original songs and listen to that song, Candy. And she was quite sweet. Now, back to Halloween. Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
What the hell is that?
Ostrich rider.
Nice. Ostrich rider. You're kind of like a rabbit riding an ostrich.
Yeah, actually. Kind of like Elton John's
Cool.
riding it.
And there's a snowman. Cool.
Yeah.
Happy
Cool.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I talking
Well,
about?
you're looking at
I
the
know.
Hey. Okay, come on, buddy.
The kid's
Come on.
raiding the.
Yeah.
That's the spirit right there. That's what I used to
That's
do.
right. Okay, buddy. Okay. Oliver. No.
A snowman
Okay.
just took some more candy.
Oh,
The
man.
evil snowman and the ostrich lady.
Okay, see.
Candy isn't the only thing I hand out on Halloween. I hand out peanuts, grapes, chopped up hot dogs. Yes. What kind of crazy kids would want to eat these? Well, let's go see. Whose little hand is coming in the door? Whose little hand is coming in the door? What do I have at the door? A masked trick-or-treater? Look at this guy. Look at this little guy. Hello. Trick-or-treat. Who is this trick-or-treater? Who is this little guy? Trick-or-treat. What are you, a raccoon? Oh, you're not a kid dressed up as a raccoon. I think you are a raccoon. Holy shit. Never mind. Well, you like those hot dogs, eh? Cool. Who's this trick-or-treater? Would you like a grape? Would you like a peanut? Hot dog? Yeah. You like that, eh? Don't come in my house, you little shit. No, you little greedy brat. Come on, guys. Trick or treat. Hello. I also give them dog food. Small little kippas. Come on. Would you like that for Halloween? Little spoiled brats. Hello. Trick or treat. How are ya? There you go. Some grapes, hot dogs, peanuts. There you go. Happy Halloween. Yeah, figures. Everyone's getting stuff in their trick-or-treat bags but me. Even raccoons. Unbelievable. I don't know. What am I doing wrong? Like, is there really no souls in there? Nothing. What am I doing wrong? Oh. Am I a retard? I think so. What makes me think I was going to contain a soul in the bag? When ghosts, souls, can go through walls and buildings and fly through the air, they're not going to stay in the bag. I must be retarded. But not that retarded. I've got a plan. Yes, a fantastic plan at that. I will write a song. Yeah. Souls can't resist music. It speaks to their soul. And hey, I don't even need to write one. I already have one that I wrote back in 1992 called Give Me Your Lovin', and that's what I want. Give me your loving, your little souls on Halloween night. Oh yes, I can't wait. So here's, I'll make a video. I'll re-record the song, and I'll have all kinds of souls this Halloween. Here's the video now. Wow, what a video, what a song. I did a great job, I must say. And you know, it was great digging that out of the grave, bringing it back to life from 1992. Now it's alive and well today. And hopefully it'll bring me some souls, or actually some girls, some lovin', as the song says. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you know, now that we're on the topic of souls, that's kind of what Halloween's all about. Souls, honoring the dead, as they do in Mexico. You know, Day of the Dead. It's kind of what it's about. It's about remembering loved ones who have passed. That's part of it, anyways, part of Halloween. Honoring the dead. My mom has still not been laid to rest. Her ashes are at my brother's apartment since 2013. I can understand having them for a little while, but people, that's someone's remains. That's a big deal. They have to be laid to rest. I just don't understand it. She's supposed to be buried with my dad. She bought the plot where my dad is, and there's 6 grave spots for her and all the kids. And no one in my family wants to be buried there? My family's a fucking joke. No heart. I'm just disgusted that my family has turned out this way. No respect for the dead. No one goes to visit my dad's grave, even though he supposedly blew his head off. So what? A lot of doctors commit suicide. Or was he murdered? I don't know. Watch my previous Road to Rock shows. I try to analyze that. And still am. Still a mystery to me. But, that's a long story. Go to Road to Rock season 2, watch all, or season 1, whatever. Watch all those episodes. You'll learn all about that. Anyways, my mom has not been laid to rest. But when I went to the cremation, the guy who was running the crematorium was very impressed that I was there while my mom was being cremated, even though it's very difficult. But it was the right thing to do. A lot of people from East India do that, so it's very normal for some cultures. For white people, they don't do it at all, which is fucked. Anyways, I was there, and he was honored. He was just impressed. So he gave me some little containers of her ashes as a keepsake, which I thought was a nice gesture. And I had them with my dog's ashes. And I started thinking, you know what? Okay, I've had her here for a while. These have to be laid to rest. You know, oddly enough, even my mom's family, when their mother died and grandmother, they didn't even buy a headstone for their own mother. My mom had to buy my mom's headstone and her grandmother's. So I thought it was a great idea to put some ashes with her mother's grave and her grandmother's grave, because she really loved her grandmother. So I did that this fall. And come along with me and I'll show you when I did it. Well, here I am at the cemetery gates where my dad is buried, and my mother's mother and her great-grandmother and a lot of others. And I will be soon one day, so come on in and let's pay a visit. Well, here I am in the graveyard at my dad's grave. He died in October 10th, 1968. And so I thought it'd be fitting to come down and pay a visit. You know, unbelievably, my mother's remains were supposed to be buried here, and they still haven't been buried here. She died in 2013. My family still hasn't buried her ashes here, which is unbelievably sick. You gotta put someone to rest. Like, it's just unreal. So, what I did this year, I put part of her ashes with her mother. And today, I'm gonna put the other part of her ashes with her grandmother, who she loved very much. So at least part of her will be put to rest. Now, this graveyard, Woodland Cemetery in London, Ontario, is not only peaceful and beautiful, it's actually kind of like a zoo, where there's all kinds of deer roaming around in it. People come here just to see the deer. It's pretty unique. And, you know, here he is, just sitting down, relaxing, keeping the ghosts company. And here's my mom's grave. And here's my mom's grandmother's grave that she bought the headstone for. And she kind of selfishly put on there, lovingly remembered by granddaughter Barbara. Like, I'm sure she's not the only one that loved her. Anyways, here I am putting my mom's ashes at her grandmother's grave. And here you go.
Just watch.
So this is my mom's grandmother, who she loved very much. So I'm going to put part of her remains with her grandmother. Earlier in the summer, I put the rest with her mother. So here goes. There, finally laid to rest. At least part of her is anyways. You know, it's really nice to know that at least part of her has been laid to rest. Like, part of her? The restaurant, my brother's apartment, like I said. And they better be burying her, putting her to rest. Like, that's someone's remains. Come on. That's serious. Well, I don't really believe it's the person anymore. After being cremated and crushed up with metal balls and reduced to, like, ashes, like that whole thing, ashes to ashes, it's a bunch of bullshit. You're never born an ash. You were never an ash. You were a sperm and an egg. Really, the sperm. The egg's just a housing for the sperm, so... Ashes to ashes is just the weirdest concept. Anyways, once that happens to you, I don't believe there's anything left there. I never felt my mom was in this house ever. And I had the pin that was in her leg. I can't find it ever since I buried those ashes. Like, where the hell did it go? I must have put it somewhere, but I looked in the obvious spots. Gone. It's not like a skeleton can just, well, it's not really a skeleton. It was her pin that was in her leg. Can't just get up and walk away, can it? That'd be ridiculous. That's just crazy. Who the hell flushes the toilet? I'm making a video of someone using the washroom to flush the toilet. One moment, Jesus. Hey, you could have waited. Oh my God, did you see that? There's no way a skeleton came out of the bathroom? No, I just think I have no sleep. Oh my God, I think I'm just talking too much about souls and Halloween and dead stuff. Man, I better get some sleep. All this talk about ghosts and goblins can't be real, can it? That reminds me. I had a weird experience at a graveyard and with spirits. And it actually happened. I talked about it in one previous show. It all started by using divining rods at a graveyard. Because they would cross over a grave. I was like, no big deal. That's interesting. So how do you make it? What's a divining rod? Well,
Divining rods look like this, made out of metal. They're used to find water or spirits.
now if you want to make your own divining rod, all you need is 2 wire hangers and some wire snips. And you're going to make the L-shaped rods and you're going to hold them in your hand. But before I do that and show you that, I'll talk about what happened. We were using these divining rods. This girl named Anne, her stepfather used to dig in graveyards, and they would use these divining rods to make sure there was no graves where they were digging. And they would cross, apparently. And they did for me, too. Why? Fuck, who knows? I remember asking the people at the graveyard, why are these crossing over the graves? And they go, well, there could be water in the graves. I go, yeah, that's true, because they are used for finding water. Dowsing rods. So I went to higher ground. They still crossed over the graves. This is at my dad's graveyard. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Then I went to the cremated section in the walls, and it still did it. Now I'm thinking, okay, there might be something more to this. So I then brought the divining rods home and put them over my dog's ashes, thinking, hey, they might cross over their ashes. But I moved the ashes from where they were on a dresser type thing, armoire, and brought it onto a coffee table. They didn't cross. I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks. This doesn't work. And then I held them over a girlfriend's lap during that evening. And she kind of freaked out because it crossed over her lap. They weren't really moving at all this night. I'm kind of pissed off going, oh, this fucking sucks. But they crossed over her lap. She freaked out going, oh my God. I go, what's the problem? She said she called the dogs to sit on her lap. She could have been fucking with me. But she seemed genuinely kind of freaked out. And then she freaked out even more when the rods went this way, to the right, because she told the dogs to go sit at the end of the couch. So I don't know if she was fucking with me or not, but she seemed genuinely freaked out. But regardless of that, did that happen or not? I don't know. The rods did move. I didn't move them. Try it yourself. You don't have to be a witch or a magician. Nothing. They will move regardless of what you, even if you want them to move or not. But the strange thing that evening, my dog Megan, her ashes were there. Whenever she wanted to go to the bathroom, she would scratch at the basement door. Not the back door, but on the basement door in a specific spot and in a specific way. It was like, and there was claw marks on the door from her doing that throughout the years. We heard that. We heard that on the frickin' door. As if she was alive and well. I'm not bullshitting. This is not just for the Halloween show. This is a fucking true story. So what the hell was that? So was Kim really bullshitting me about calling the dogs on her lap? After hearing the dog scratching at the door? I still find that fucking unbelievable to this day. And it turns out that was on summer solstice. June 24th, I believe is the date. Look it up, I can't remember. But I didn't know anything about summer solstice or where the veil is thin, where spirits can enter our world. I didn't know any of this shit until like a month after investigating. And so it wasn't my mind playing games. This just happened. So the night after that, the dog scratching at the door. I'm thinking, okay. So I had Anne, my friend Anne, who introduced me to these divining rods, come over. We're walking around the house. It was probably, I think it was like 3 a.m. for some reason. I don't know why I think that's the time. I think it was around that time. And standing in the living room, or just walking around the house in general, nothing was happening with the rods. They weren't moving, nothing. I was just kind of like, oh, this fucking sucks. But then she's like, oh, come here, come here. I think I was in the kitchen at first. And she called me into the living room. She was like, come here. Her rods were going like this. And she's kind of freaked out over that. Oh, I never seen them move like this before. And then she goes, oh, my heart's like beating so fast. And you can actually see her heart beating out of her chest. Really unusual. We're not in a seance kind of a mood. We're not trying to conjure up spirits. Nothing like that. It was not like that. I was just curious that these rods even moved. I was just kind of interesting that they would. Electromagnetic energy. I thought that was it. Just the water in the pipes, the density in the ground, wherever you are, whatever, those kinds of things, right? So I'm thinking, yeah, that's kind of odd. But then I felt a shock go up my left arm, and my heart, to me, felt like it jumped. I was like, ow, what the fuck was that? I never had that happen in my life, or ever since that night. Was it a chest muscle? Whatever. Well, I know for sure, I don't know if it was my heart or a chest muscle, but sure as hell felt like a heart jumping. And why the hell did I have a shock go up my arm? That was really strange. Usually you hear about heart attacks that it's like a shock goes down the arm. I even asked the doctor, I go, if I had a shock go up my arm and my heart jumped, what do you make of that? He goes, well, that was an external thing that caused that, not the heart. So, something fucking entered me? I didn't think that at the time. I just didn't know what the hell happened. So I went into the kitchen, and I'm playing with the rods. Not playing, just like goofing around. Obviously, we're trying to detect something at this point. We had a suspicion that there might be more to these rods than just moving on their own just from water or whatever else. So for a joke, I go, okay, move the rods to where you are. I'm in the kitchen, and they both go like this to the left, synchronized. And they point at the fridge, and I go, get out of the fridge. What the hell are you doing in there? Jokingly, right? Never in a million years would I think it was a spirit. That'd be fucking stupid. So then I'm thinking, okay, move, let me see. What did I say? I said cross the rod. You hold the rods out like this, right? I go, cross the rods if you're a ghost. Nothing. Nothing happened. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's weird. Because I'm thinking it's Trish, my ex-girlfriend, who died. And she loved to scare me. And she recently died. And so, if it was anyone, it would have been her. But no, nothing. I go, oh, that's weird. I don't know if I asked this question or if Anne asked the question and said, are you cross the rods if you're a spirit? And then they crossed. Because I don't even know if I would have asked if it was a spirit. So was Anne fucking with me? Was she making a move? She swears she wasn't. But the fact that they weren't my hands, you have to have doubts, right? But so I ask, okay, cross the rods if you're female. Nothing. I go, okay, this is weird. How can it not cross? But when I asked, cross the rods if you're male, they went like someone's grabbing the ends and moving them. It fucking freaked me right out. At this point, I knew for sure something was actually moving them. There's no fucking way in a million years these can be moving on their own. I threw those rods across the kitchen. I was on the floor crying, literally going, how is this fucking possible? It's possible ghosts are real and spirits? How could this be real? So, we asked all kinds of questions. Is there a God like we're taught? The answer was no. The answer was there's two gods, male and female. Their reality is 3 feet above ours. They're not in the shape of us. These are the answers I got after 30 questions. And I'm telling you, I wasn't just saying cross the rods. I was saying move the right one to the right. Move the left one to the left. Or open them up like this. Because I said, if you're going to be pulling this bullshit with me, you're going to fucking answer these questions. I wasn't being nice. Oh, hi, Mr. Ghost. Please answer these questions. No, I was like, you're going to fuck with me. You're going to prove it. And it did. Long story short, it claimed to be my dad. My dad? If there are such thing as spirits and demons and whatever, it could have been a ghost fucking with me. Playing joke. Trish would love to do that. But oddly enough, this year, where this happened, is the first time I planted flowers at my dad's grave. Coincidence? I don't know. Pretty fucking weird if you ask me. And if a spirit or a ghost or a loved one wants to say thank you, or wants to reach out, that would be the time. I just plant flowers at his grave for the first time ever in my life, and that happens? Is it possible? I know it sounds fucking insane. I can't help what happened. Those were the answers to the divining rods. And it wasn't just those kinds of things happening. During this time, there was the morning after, I believe, extremely strong smell of must. I'm thinking, oh my God, the attic or the roof is absolutely fucked. There must be a leak. Gonna cost fortune in repairs. It was that strong. Next day, it was gone. It wasn't raining. It wasn't a damp time of year. This is June. Spirits have a smell? Is it possible? I know this sounds fucking crazy, but this is what happened. What would you think? You got divining rods answering you. You hear your dog scratching at the damn door. It's dead, for fuck's sakes. Then the strong smell of must. And, oh my God. I had this little Halloween tie. Watch Halloween episode in season 2. Season 2, I have a Halloween show, and I talk about this Halloween tie that was in my closet that has a little thing that says press here, and it makes the eerie sound going, wee. exactly like that. When the battery's working. Around the time my ex died from a brain tumor, 3 in the morning, or was it 5 in the morning? Fuck, I forget now. 9/11? That was another thing. I kept seeing 9/11 on the clock at the weirdest times. And then 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, some weird time, 5, I can't remember. Oh, fuck. I'm sleeping and I hear this tie, or this, I hear that sound where I'm sleeping. I'm going, what the hell's that fucking sound? And I'm looking in the closet and I find the tie. And it's a tie. You have to press the damn thing to make that sound. It can't go off by its fucking self. Well, it did go off by itself. Then the next night, same time, it happened. Come on. What am I supposed to think? Coincidence? How's it even fucking possible? You think, okay, the battery's dying, it's going to act up, but it's going to sound like it's brand new. So I go, okay, I'll press it myself, see what happens. I press the little button on the tie. The thing was fucking dead. The battery is dead. There's no way it can go off like it's brand new. So I took that little device out of the tie, placed it on a table. Still went off by itself. Not like the tie had anything to do with it. It was always late at night. The witching hour. Is there truth to that? This witching hour crap? I'd press it, try to make it go off by itself. Fucking dead. Actually, it was like nothing at one point. And then I took a key. I don't know what made me think of this. And I touched the mechanism with a key, joining 2 little parts on it. And it went off like it was brand new. It went off. So something making that connection invisibly, acting like the key, made the thing go off. So something was fucking triggering it. A spirit? A ghost? Is it possible? Fuck. It's fucking crazy, man. So, all this stuff is happening. It was so crazy I even told my mom. I never would have told her this shit. I thought she would say, oh, you're on drugs. You need help. You're mentally fucking ill. But I told her, because it happened. What are you going to do? You know what she said to me on the phone? She goes, she was in Vermont at the time. And she goes, I wouldn't mess around with that. What a strange comment. That's the last thing I expected out of her mouth. It's like she knew something. And she did. She told me she had a feeling of a hand on her shoulder. And she turned around and no one was there. And she said she didn't tell anybody because she thought they would all think she was nuts. I asked her, where did this happen? In the kitchen. Where in the kitchen? Under the light. I freaked out. This is exactly where I was when the rods were answering me in my house. Answering. Yes, they were answering. They weren't just flopping in the wind. It wasn't my wishful thinking. Because I thought for sure it was my ex-girlfriend Trish. I was really kind of disappointed that it wasn't. It turned out to be my dad, apparently, according to how it answered. Was it my dad? I have no idea. So now we're really curious and want to investigate this whole thing. So back to the graveyard we go. Me and Kim at this time. And we're walking around. And I could sense, as I'm walking around, like energy was going around me in circles. It was very youthful and energetic. I go, feels like there's almost like very youthful energy here. And I'm not bullshitting. She goes, well, take a look at these graves. They were fucking kids. 10 years old, 9, 12. I don't know why they died, but they were buried in this section of the graveyard, the same graveyard where my dad is. And it's the same graveyard. If you go on my YouTube and hear my cover songs, I did Heaven and Hell by Black Sabbath. That's the graveyard that I was experiencing all this stuff in. So they haunted me, so I went back and haunted them by making a video. Anyways, Jesus. So that was freaky. Another coincidence? Just a mishap? I doubt it. So then, the girl who showed me the divining rods originally, Anne, we go to a different graveyard to see if it works at different graveyards. Went to a Jewish one. Nothing happened this one day. Went back another day. They would only cross or be, you could detect energy or whatever at certain grades. So one day you can't, another day you can. You would think if it was just geological kind of properties causing these things to move, they would move every day. But no. So, I don't know what compelled me to go up on this hill. I thought, oh, maybe there's some graves up there. I don't even know why I had that thought. There was no gravestones, nothing. This is a weird thought that I had, but I was compelled to go up there. I see a mound of dirt, and I see something that looks like this sticking out of the ground, which I thought was a stick. So I said to Anne, I go, hey, there's a bone sticking out of the dirt. Just to be funny and just to spice it up a bit, right? Not to think that it was really a fucking bone. It was a bone. It was a frickin' leg bone. A real one. Bleached white, meaning it was sticking out for quite a while, because when they're not exposed to the sun, they're actually a brown color, I was told. So I'm so fixated on the leg bone sticking out of the dirt. Well, she goes, well, there's its skull. Not this one. This is just for demonstration. Hi, how's it going? It was only a foot away. How did I miss that? There was 2 porcelain pieces sticking in the eyes. I'll show you a picture right now. Yeah, that really happened. Was I lured there to find this poor person who was dug up? They dug up the grave to make room for more dead bodies and dumped it on the frickin' hill. It was an old grave, porcelain pieces in the eyes. That's what they did in the old days. I found an old clay pipe. So I called the police. They come to my house, all smiling, going, where's the body? Where's the body? They're like, oh my God, this is good. Finally, we can be cops. I can't believe they're excited to find a fucking dead body. I go, well, it's at the graveyard. And they're like, their smiles disappeared, thinking, oh, fuck, obviously. But you know what? That's a great place to bury a murder victim. Right? So don't assume it's not going to be something exciting. So they go there, investigate, determine that, yeah, it was a real body, not a murder victim. And I even put it on the news. And here's that news clip right now.
It's what you expect from a cemetery. Splendid tombstones and a serene setting.
Oh my God, there's another one here. There's another bone here.
But earlier this week, Anne and Steve, who asked us to keep their last names confidential, got more than they bargained for at the Or Shalom Cemetery.
I just walked over and I seen what appeared to be a leg bone, and as I went closer, unfortunately it was true.
In a field at the back of the cemetery, the pair noticed several piles of dirt. In that dirt, they found human remains, including several bones and a skull. They took pictures of the site, which has since been covered, to document their shocking find.
Disgusted, upset. I think we were both blown away that someone would be that rude to do that to someone else, someone's family.
Cemetery officials say it was a horrible mistake. While digging a grave for a recent burial, workers removed soil that contained human remains from a neighboring plot.
The guys didn't notice that there were some pieces of bones from this person who had died some time ago. It was well past the time that you would have found any remnants of the casket itself. The excess ground is then moved into a kind of a holding area at the back.
Officials believe they know who the remains belong to. They've contacted a rabbi to complete the reburial in accordance with Jewish tradition. That should happen in the next couple of days.
For these bones to be visible to someone from the community, it ought not to have happened this time, and it will never happen again.
Graves at the Or Shalom Cemetery are dug by staff from nearby Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Its general manager says a situation like this won't happen again.
The staff will have to just be more careful when they are removing the soil, which they usually are.
As for Anne and Steve, they say their disturbing ordeal is a minor sacrifice if it'll allow someone else to rest in peace.
Now even my mom came along to check out the skeleton bones, and she crawled under the cemetery fence. She was excited, because it's such a very unusual thing.
Well, it didn't take long for my mom to get into the spirit hunting action. Here she is using divining rods in this picture. Hilarious. She even crawled underneath this steel gate. At 80 years old, crawled under the gate to go check out the skeleton that me and Anne found the day before. Here she is checking it out here in this photo. Amazing. She loved this adventure. She totally got into it. Here's the skeleton. What a crazy discovery. Yikes.
Was I lured to find that poor skeleton? I don't know. You know what's crazy? I called up the cemetery going, okay, were they properly buried? The bones? And they go, oh yes, we gave it a proper Jewish burial and it's all fine and dandy. I went back. Only a centimeter underneath the dirt was all the spine bones and ribs. They fucking lied. Fucking liar. So I called the government agency, I forget the name of it, to investigate. And I don't know, they got wind of it and they were quickly trying to cover up their tracks. And turns out my neighbor, that was his job. He used to dig up the grounds before they build buildings to make sure there's no old burial sites and nothing. And all he found was a little pinky bone. But even to find a pinky bone means they didn't do a proper job. So they must have got wind. Because I saw another grave that wasn't even properly buried yet. It was already been there for 2 years. This much dirt still had to be put in, and there was no grass on top. These people are fucked. It's a graveyard in London, Ontario, across from McDonald's on Wonderland. Unreal. Jewish burial. So you're probably saying to yourself, oh yeah, lovely story, but yeah, right. Try it out yourself. First of all, get yourself 2 coat hangers, wire hangers. Open them up, like so. Right? Or actually, fuck that. Get some wire snips, clippers, and you're going to make an L shape out of these guys. And you're going to go like that. Cut like so. Then you're going to cut another spot here. Right there. And just watch your eyes. Cover your eyes when you cut it, because it goes flying. Okay, now you got 2 pieces like this. You want to make an L shape. So bend it like so. Just like that, just like that. You can actually buy these. They actually sell these online. You can buy so-called professional ones, but this is all you need to do. And get it like so. So it's like an L shape. See that? It's like an L. I don't know if you can see that. The camera's focusing on my face, so I don't know if it's going to show the rod. You can see it. Even if it's blurry, you can see it. Anyways, so you hold them in your hand like so. If you can see that. Just like that. This is how you hold them. Hold the smaller part of the L shape in your hand. And you want to hold it just like this. Put your hand just like that and wrap it around like that. Don't put too much pressure. Don't put your thumb on it. And so, yeah, so you want to just hold these out like that. So yeah, you just want to hold them out like that. And as you can see, they really should never move, right? They're in your hand. They're pointing outwards. They never should move. It doesn't matter what kind of wishful thinking you may have or any kind of Ouija board thoughts. Please move. Come to me, spirits. No. They shouldn't move. And even right now, they kind of, you can sense that there is energy. And there are spirit-like things that do move it, like electromagnetic energy, which is apparently what ghosts have anyways. So yeah, try these out yourself. You'll be amazed. Just even the fact that they move, even for like over water and stuff like that, it's just really cool. And that's all I thought it was, or the hydro lines or whatever. But no. When they started answering fucking questions, like something grabs the ends and moving them, that was crazy. So, yeah. It's unbelievable How could it even be true? Ghosts are real spirits all this time? You know, they actually were quite serious at Halloween in the past. They really believed spirits were coming to their door and ghosts. That's why they put pumpkins on the porch to scare off the demons or ghosts or spirits. Put candy out so it would please the ghosts or spirits. They'd wear a mask on Halloween so the spirits wouldn't come and recognize them. Ghost spirits, like they're real. There's no way. But I can't help what happened. What the? Things are really starting to get kind of spooky around here. Too much talk about ghosts and skeletons, bones, graveyards. What's next? My mom's gonna sit at the table and have tea? Yeah, right. Man, I'm really losing it. Like that's really ever gonna happen. My mom sit at the table and have a cup of tea. She did like her tea, but yeah, that'd be ridiculous. And oh my god, unreal. Yeah. Come on. Did you that didn't just happen, right? Unreal. You know, this is so fun to make. You know, all the scary talk, bones, skeletons, scarecrows, whatever. Nothing is scarier than what's happening today.
Oh yes, and you know what I'm talking about, your friendly neighborhood bat flu bug, and you like to mutate every 6 months just to keep the party going. And you better mask up, shut up, and don't question a damn thing. There will be no bars, no restaurants, no churches, no funerals, no gyms, and absolutely no fun. Oh, but you can go to Walmart and Costco, it'll be perfectly fine. What the fuck are you talking about? Here's another what the fuck moment. Wearing a mask, driving alone in your car? What the hell? And isn't it strange that nurses wore these masks and they never got sick? Yet you can see right through the damn mask. It's like wearing a chain link fence, trying to keep out a mosquito. Unbelievable. And what happened to the flu and the cold? The mask seemed to work perfectly fine on those, but not the... Well, you know, isn't it odd that during the whole lockdown that these were all put up all over the world? Suspicious. Another suspicious thing is this was magically created all around the world right at the same time, and everyone's like, gimme, gotta have it. Meanwhile, the test results were horrible, and if you questioned anything, well, you better get it or there's gonna be no job, no flying, or trains. Well, and for the retards who lined up to be lab rats, they're all questioning, hey, why did Uncle Bill have a heart attack? And sister had a stroke. And mother, she had a brain bleed. What could be going on? This is bizarre. And the experts say, oh, don't worry. It's just called sudden adult death syndrome. Yeah, right. Nice cover story. And yep, everyone keeps reaching for more, and the elites keep making more. What could go wrong? Oops. That didn't work. Oh shit. That one didn't work either. I'll line up for another booster. Oh, what's going on here? Nothing seems to be working. But we're all in it together. Not. Only the dumb ones are. That's scary.
And you know, when you see some of the skits I do in my shows, and even in this show, even though my family are a bunch of libtards, liberals, they're scary at that. But there was one thing that kept us together. There was a kind of a common glue, which was music, rock music, and comedy. We loved Second City, Monty Python, Kids in the Hall. That was a common glue amongst our family. So it's too bad the family is... I never hear from them. No one calls me. I have a pandemic here. No one cares to call to see how I am, whatnot. That's truly horrifying than anything I could even conjure up in a story or a skit. But you know, one Halloween, 2008, something like that, my brother Sean was home from Toronto, and I filmed him. This is when I started making videos and stuff. Filmed him on Halloween night I was a trick-or-treater, and he was the guy offering up the candy. Here's a little clip now.
Trick or treat. Thank you. What the hell is that?
Yeah, so fun. Yeah, we all for some reason just love acting, those kinds of things, comedy, and yeah, it's fun. So why? Is it a Canadian thing? I don't know. Why do I always sing high? I always want to sing higher than lower, and it seems to be a common trend with Canadian musicians like Rush, Triumph, Streetheart, sorry, Killer Dwarfs even. We all sing with super high voices. What the hell's that all about? I guess we want to be noticed more. So the higher you sing, the more noticeable you are, perhaps, or annoying. But anyways, oh, I think there was a Canadian show called Mr. Dress Up too. Was that part of it?
Oh, what a hot, horrible day today. Oh, I'm so hot. Oh, look at this. A nice glass of iced tea. I think I'll have a sip. Oh, that was so good. Mr. Dressup must have left it for me. Or perhaps it was his, I don't know. I wonder what Finnegan's doing. He must be hot and thirsty too. Maybe he's out in the yard, playing with Mr. Dressup. I don't know. Oh, the things I think about with my stupid puppet hands. Oh, what does a puppet do without his puppy dog? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here he is. Oh, that's not Finnegan. That's a raccoon. Hey. Hi, Mr. Raccoon. How are you? How are you today? Have you seen Finnegan? What's that? He's out in the yard. Oh, He seems disturbed? But why? Must be the hot weather. You tell him I'm looking for him, okay? Okay, thanks, Mr. Raccoon. Yes, yeah, you're... Okay, you let me know. Thank you, Mr. Raccoon. Bye-bye. He must be out with Mr. Dress-Up. Hey, what's this thing? I'll just pick it up with my weird-ass hands. A magnifying... Oh, shit! I'm blinded. It's a magnifying glass with lights on it. Cool. Peekaboo, I see you. And whoa, what the hell's that? Holy shit! Who are you? Mr. Dress-Up? You got a dress on? And lipstick? What the hell's going on?
Well, Casey, I thought I'd surprise you. Do you like it?
Do I like it? What a strange question. I feel really uncomfortable. What's wrong? Well, take a look. Yeah, that's my feeling too. Now Mr. Raccoon's freaked out. Now, Mr. Dress-Up, you're freaking everyone out. Are you one of those weird pickle diddlers?
But Casey, I always dress up. I got it from a tickle trunk.
Wow. Yeah, Mr. Raccoon. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. He's gone mental. Perhaps he's one of those happy guys. You know. Wait a minute. If Mr. Dress-Up's right hand is using you as a puppet, what's tickling my choo-choo? Mr. Dress-Up's right hand. Holy crap. He is gay. What the hell? Or pedophile. My mom warned me about you and your tickle trunk. And you dress up to lure kids over, especially with that outfit with all the multiple hands so you can feel up as many kids as possible. I'm never coming here again. My mom was right about you. This is absolutely sick. And you got a miniskirt on? Lipstick? God, how did I not see this coming? Holy shit. Man, and I know you're always pretending to read out of a storybook, but Remo, you're staring at my ass. Holy cow!
Well, that's all, kids. Thanks for tuning in, and come back next week and find out the lucky winner of the free t-shirt with Casey's face on it. That's right. And find out what really disturbed Finnegan out in the backyard. You know, he likes his dog bones, but Mr. Dress-Up, well, let's say, gave him a bone of his own.
How about those 3D effects? It was like that pumpkin was coming right out of the camera. Amazing. Wow. High-tech shit there. That's what Second City used to do. And what was I doing before that? What was I doing with that little dog? And who's Mr. Dress-Up? Well, there's a Canadian show called Mr. Dress-Up. And that was me pretending to be the puppet that was named Casey. And I don't know why Casey was always at Mr. Dress-Up's house. And the dog Finnegan, we were going to name my dog Macbeth Finnegan because he looked like him, but we didn't. So yeah, another Canadian show. Second City was Canadian. Mr. Dress-Up was Canadian. All the rock bands that sing with all the high voices Canadian. But you know, the Divining Rod story, the finding of the bones, the skeleton, the skull. I wrote a song about that. It's called Last Summer's Eve, and I featured it in a previous episode, but it was kind of got lost in the mix. So I'm going to do it again because it's more appropriate for the Halloween show, and I hope you like it. And I'll see you on the next Road to Rock, the Christmas episode, whatever the hell I'm going to do in that. But here's the video now, and keep on the road to rock.
I planted the